A brief introduction to continue the story. After the thrilling adventure of Spiro and Ovi, they united to form the very first cell of a new life, Spirovia. Now, Spirovia embarks on a marvelous journey of growth and development, facing exciting and challenging stages along the way. Let's continue this story. The first cell division, the beginning of Spirovia's life. The moment Spirovia came into existence, a new life began. Quickly, it entered the phase of cell division, where it is split from one cell into two, then four, and eventually became a small cluster of cells called the medulla. Journey through the fallopian tubes. As Spirovia traveled through the fallopian tubes, it transformed into a hollow ball of cell known as the blastocyst. The inner cells of the blastocyst prepared to form the body, while the outer cells, trophoblasts, readied themselves for the next stage. Spirovia moved swiftly and carefully toward the uterus, where the next chapter of its life would begin. Reaching the uterus and implantation. After a long journey, Spirovia entered the uterus, a warm and welcoming environment. It searched for the perfect spot within the uterine lining endometrium to settle. With the help of its outer cells, Spirovia began the process of implantation. It attached to the uterine wall and started establishing a connection with the mother's body. The role of the placenta. The placenta began to form, providing Spirovia with essential nutrients and oxygen. Becoming an embryo. Following successful implantation, Spirovia transitioned to a new phase where its cells divided into three primary layers. Ectoderm, which would form the skin, brain, and nervous system. Mesoderm, which would create the heart, muscles, and bones. Endoderm, which would develop the digestive system and lungs. The first habit and organ formation. The first signs of life appeared in Spirovia. Its habit. Its tiny heart began to beat, activating the circulatory system. Brain cells rapidly divided, and the nervous system started to take shape. Meanwhile, hands, feet, and other body parts began forming. The placenta and umbilical cord worked tirelessly to supply Spirovia with the necessary nutrients. Rapid growth and fetal movement. Over the weeks, Spirovia grew rapidly. Its eyes, ears, and mouth began to form. It now made small, delicate movements inside the womb, signaling its vitality and readiness for the outside world. The mother could feel these changes, creating a deep emotional bond with the growing fetus. Final development and preparing for birth. In the final month, Spirovia developed into a fully formed fetus, ready for birth. All its organs were functional and prepared to operate. Spirovia grew bigger and stronger, receiving continuous nourishment from the placenta and umbilical cord. It prepared for the biggest challenge of its life, birth. The end of the story, the birth of Spirovia, the beginning of a new life. At last, Spirovia made its entrance into the world, supported by the mother's effort. What started as a single cell had now become a healthy newborn. The mother held Spirovia in her arms with love and joy, marking the end of one journey and the beginning of another in the outside world. Conclusion. The story of Spirovia, from a single cell to complete baby, symbolizes the wonders of life and the power of development. This journey shows that every living being, with all its challenges and efforts, can become a miracle. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more tales about the wonders of life.